What's up, guys? Bees from Bees Toys here. Been a hot minute, like a week or a week and a half. Haven't had a lot of new stuff, so I'm gonna do an opening here. Got a four-wheel drive Stinger number 120 with Stinger driver. um, got three of these in today. Entertainment Earth and typical Entertainment Earth or Big Bad Toy Store fashion. Two of them came in a complete case, so I'm like, I really don't want to open those. So I did get one from Amazon yesterday, ironically. Got that one, had a gift card and used it, so I got that for basically 80 bucks. So I got one. Well, these when they had their sale 50 off of 200 plus. So when you broke that down, my total sale was $300. They're actually 301, and I got a Cobra Retro Trooper in that sale. So to break it down, I basically got these for, well, I mean, if you take the Cobra Trooper and at 25 bucks and kind of chip that away, you got about, what would we get, about $8 off per vehicle, something like that. So yeah, about eight and a quarter, 8.50 roughly, 8 and a quarter. So essentially got these for just over 90 bucks a piece, so not bad. So anyway, I got two in a full case, and I got my one yesterday. Here's the Hasbro box, as you can tell. The where is it, down here, wherever? Oh yeah, up there, the SIOC number. So I had a hard time wanting to open that one because it came in that box, that shipper. So I like getting those in shippers, but the problem is when I want to open it, I gotta, open it. So, all right, enough talking. Let's see this thing. So I've already busted one of these open, and you see what all you get here. I'm gonna take this side. I love the artwork though on this thing. Seen a few posts. I will say this as I open and get to figure out. I did see a post or two where some in one of the Facebook groups that posts G.I. Joe stuff, that someone said this is the best version of this Trooper, that it's really smooth, like the joints are good, it doesn't, like, it's not kind of out of whack, and if you think about it, the Fire Team figures that are the Trooper figure type were kind of a little out of whack, and I mean, like, the leg joints were kind of, here's this guy, the leg joints were kind of down here, but up here, kind of like unbalanced, and you had some gaps. So I checked. This particular figure for me was overall, that person I would say is correct. It is really pretty smooth. The joints are pretty good. I would not say that one of my knee joints on my other one that I opened was a little loose, maybe. If you want to go that route and say the word loose, it moved very easily. But the joints, here he comes with the red knife. So, but it moves really well, and you got to be able to move this well because he's got to be able to sit. That was one thing cool about that, and one thing to think about. This guy's got to sit. So, but elbow joints all moved. Cool part is he's got this, let me show you. He's got this Stinger armband, which is pretty cool. He's a good looking figure. I love this figure. I wish I could have like 10 of this guy, troop build this guy. That's why I bought 4 Stingers. In my original plan was to open 3 out of 4 for sure. Now I'm only going to open 2, I think. And I'm going to sit back and hopefully maybe grab one on a discount somewhere later, maybe. But we're going to have 2 open. I put one out and displayed it with my HMS attached to it on my shelf out there. Anyway, so knee joints good. Knee joints good, been fine, no problems with the legs at the hip on this particular figure, so maybe they've ironed some things out. Probably maybe fixed a few minor issues, quality control, and our retro version of the Cobra Trooper will be the same and work out pretty well. So, all right, now, so here's the deal. Got some pieces in here. Gonna have to pull this whole thing out. I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Here's the missile launcher rack. Here's his gear and his goodies. There's stuff in there too. Wheels are in here too. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna pull this thing out first. I'm gonna show you all that. Here's the body. This really won't take that long. I opened, like I said, I opened mine one last night. So I'm gonna pull the wheels out. And I remember the Vamp, I think, had a specific order to put those wheels. I did not know that, and if this one does, I did not do it on the other one. I just put them on. I can't tell any difference between the two sets of wheels. Here's the box interior, really big Cobra in there. If you didn't have this piece, it would be a really neat cutout if you wanted to do something cool and tricky with your gear. I would say I would use that. I would use that word. It would be very, very cool to do that with. So, see if I can get all this put back somewhat out of the way. Put all that in there later. Instruction book, not much to it. If I can get it out from under my foot. There it is. Funny, someone made some comment about something about Marvel Legends that has to do with that picture. I don't know. There's not much. Wheels, gives you a few pieces on the top and the front. So, let's show off what we got. Got it all bundled up. Good figure. This and the His Tank were two of my favorites as a kid. And it's ironic because they were some of my only real good Cobra vehicles of the early days. Now, I did get more vehicles, Cobra vehicles, as I got older. So I got to be more like 8, 9, 10, 11, and I was getting that stuff up until about that point. So there was about a 4-year stretch where I was getting Joe stuff. So wheels on so far. Tinted front window, really cool. I couldn't figure out how to get him in there. I had to put him in the top and then put the top on. I did see a cool piece or pic earlier of the guy or having like a bar up here, and they would attach some of his stuff, which was really cool. The missile part is kind of, I don't know. I have my questions on how good it is. These are the missiles coming at you. There's one right here. Very much like the original, obviously bigger. You got some where you can make some cool stuff with it. Let's get all the parts out. I don't want to shake and rattle this too much. This box contains, see this little, it's funny because this didn't come in here. This is all his gear and a couple of extra pieces. The top piece that goes over it on the, it doesn't really have a roll cage, but the top piece there that goes on, I'll show you. Here's the engine piece, cover piece that it has. Here's a little front piece. It's pretty cool. It's like spikes. Almost looks like something I shaved my head with. Looks like one of those attachments for my, doesn't it? Looks like attachment for my razor shaver, whatever you want to call it. My clippers, hair clippers. It does. It really does. Cool gear. Like the red handle on the AK helmets. I like the gray helmet. Comes with pretty much everything that your officer did or your Python Viper, and then you get the extra. This goes back here. If you can't tell, there's a clip right here. That's where this fire extinguisher is gonna go. Goes on that clip. Okay, so you can drop that in there. Love the red gun holder. Just don't know. Not gonna get to use it a lot. So I thought these things had a weird cutout on the helmet, and I was wrong. This one's the same. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like they didn't cut it right, but here he is with this helmet on. That's what I said, and I like this, having this piece here with him. Kind of I like that. I love the Stinger Driver. I liked the Stinger Driver as a kid. And I wish, I don't even have one now. I wish I did. I just haven't ever got around to. I want to buy one, but I want to buy a nice one, but I don't want to spend an arm and a leg. But he's one Joe figure that I don't have any longer. Don't even know what happened to mine, to be honest with you. Couldn't even tell you what happened to my Stinger. Had a His Tank, had a Stinger as a kid, had an Asp. I mean, I did have some cool stuff. I have a lot of I think my mom, my mom yard sold off a ton of my stuff when I was a kid. Bigger stuff. I had TIE Fighters. I had an X-Wing. had Ewok Village, had all that stuff. My mom got rid of all of it. It's just kind of frustrating. Yard sale. Some kid in my hometown or around my hometown, which is a very small town. Grew up in a town of 600 people. Some kid, or actually a young adult or adult now, probably has some of that crap somewhere. Pieced it all back together. And it's like, oh yeah, man, check this out. Look what I got. Bought this at a yard sale when I was like 10 years, 12 years old. Some kid's mom had all these cool ass toys out and sold them all. All these big vehicles. Never could find any figures, but man, they had vehicles. Yeah, that's my mom. She got rid of them. Yard sold my stuff. So, when I yard sell my kids' stuff, it's usually clothes. Or if they absolutely come in and say they don't want this toy anymore, and I asked them about 10 times, say, are you sure you don't want this? No, don't play with it, don't care. Okay. So, anyway, a weird feeling in the back of my tooth, almost, oh, not good. I don't want to be hurting, my tooth to be hurting at all. All right. Box is done. Got two empty boxes next to me. The knife needs to go somewhere. All right, so you got all these good blast effects you can do whatever with. So yeah, you can do the rockets out of the back of them if you wanted to. Here's the rocket launcher top. It can bend and go around. Oh yeah, let's gear him slightly real quick. I put my other driver, he's in there. He is in the, he is in his driver's seat and he is out on my shelf. This driver's going to go sit in the sit in the Stinger and drive. Just the one downside is trying to figure out my AK extra clip, because you get these extra clips. Like I said, I like this AK. I love the red handle. It's got a good touch to it. I could put this on the back of his thing. I wish it held better. The clip holder that's on the back of these guys it's okay, but not great. I found that, I think it was the Python one, I just had trouble just keeping that in there at all. So, I mean, I can try. This guy's got the belt, and it's also still got the belt. But this AK does not have the scope like the other ones. See, like now I'm pushing it and I bend it, and it just irritates me because I'm trying to put pressure to get it, wiggle it, and get it down in there. So right now I've got this thing in there. So what I'm probably going to do is sit him in. And stick the AK maybe in the side seat next to him, since he doesn't have a place to put it. And see, here's where we're at. Here he is driving. Get his hands up on there though. AK fell out on the floorboard on the other side, so if he has to reach over, he's gonna swerve off the road, right? About as good as texting and driving, right, folks? So, I don't know. We're kind of in there. We're kind of in there. All right. Goes on the front, up here. See if I can show off some of this. Well, I feel like that needs to be on there better. The other one was there. I think I got it. The other one went on really smooth. Shovel. No surprise, right? You can tell where the shovel fits. This one, oh, never mind. It's like this one seems to fit better, but nah, it's about the same. It's a little loose. My other one's the same. Top. See if I can do it facing you. I think one of my dogs got sprayed by a skunk because I can smell it, and I still smell it. Sucks. My dogs are always into crap. Always. Alright, rocket, well, hang on. Front piece. Goes over this bar. It's kind of weird, and it doesn't stay well. You can put it on there, but it doesn't really hook down on there very good. So, well, this one's better than the first one I got. See, as you can see it. The back piece, same. This goes on the back. I'll see if I can flip this around where you can see me. It doesn't have a good hook on. Right there. There we go. Kind of latch it right here on this bottom piece and kind of latch it on this bar right here. There's a gap for your hitch. Okay. And last but not least, to me, it looked like really you are going to put the missiles that way. I don't know why, but you can't. You got to go with the bigger end. Just fits in the holes are bigger. One hole's bigger than the other. So, and you got to match them up. So then once you get that, you're good to go. This is it. This is the last piece. There's a notch right here, and then there's a hole in the bottom. It fits perfectly on that notch. Really surprised that that's it. So I almost feel like there should be a little more. So at this point, you could drop some flame effects anywhere you want. You can kind of go with the rockets if you wanted to. And, you know, drop the flame effects here. Drop a little spin in the freaking tires right here. And got this one too. So all the same effects you got from like the scrap iron and all that. So, but very cool to say the least. This is a neat piece. It's a good. It's, you know, the vamp was good. I'm glad I got one. I should have had 3, but I only ended up with 2. One open, one not open. So I should probably sell it with the price it's going for, but I don't know you're ever gonna get another one. I don't know if they're gonna make any more. This piece, you're good. Shouldn't be a problem getting one if you want one, but it's well worth it to me. Great piece. The $80 from the Amazon part was the best. I mean, getting one for 80, that's about perfect. I feel like these should be 80. Your smaller ones should be 45, 40, 45. You got to figure 45 or 50, I guess, is fine. I don't like the ferret price and some of those. That's really not a bad price. It's these that you're kind of, I think you're just caught in the middle of whether it's the good price or not. I'm just, maybe just personally, I like things a little bit cheaper anyway if I can help it, so I can get more. That's why my philosophy on collecting toys, if I was working for one of these companies, would be quantity over quality so much, because I'd be like, you get a good figure, troop builder, you're gonna sell the crap out of them. So why not lower price? You know, sure, we can jump exclusives a little bit, and then pieces like this, I don't know, I think 80, 90 bucks max. Or 100, I don't know, hundreds a little high at times, you know, but it is what it is. All right, I don't want. I'm sorry, I'm getting on a tangent that doesn't matter. I don't want to discuss price. So, or sometimes I will say, is it worth it? Yeah, this is worth it. This was definitely worth the 80, and then the 8, you know, $7 to $8 off each one I got from Entertainment Earth on the sale. So, all right, there you have it. There's some other things of note, real quick. You have some hitch pieces you can, you know, hook a chain to. There's the hitch on the back. You actually have a winch, which the not so cool part about the winch is you have to manually roll it in on the front here like so. But otherwise, you got a winch and it works. It's really neat. So, all right, guys, there you have it. The Vamp. Go out and get you one if you haven't. Get you one. Cool piece. Definitely neat. So, all right, guys. Hey, Sorry it's been a while. Probably gonna be in a little while before I get something else. Don't have much else coming right now. I may try to do something. Plus, I'm busy with softball season. I coach junior high softball, and we are dead almost to the middle of the season already. So in a couple more weeks, about 3.5 weeks, I'll be done. And by then, we'll get some more stuff. So anyway, there you go, guys. Your 120 Vamp. Very cool. Go get one if you're like me. This was one of my favorites as a kid, so I did not hesitate to order a couple of these. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button, and to get notifications of the reviews. And as always, guys, with the Stinger and Stinger Driver, I'm Beast from Beast Toys. We'll see you.